Right. You are now live
Just gonna do my hair.
Okay.
You are now live streaming to Twitch. Please do not swear. No, swear as much as you like. Okay.
No, download that star new folder. Where is it?
I did share it with you, so
No,
it might,
no,
it might
I
be
believe
me.
you, mate. I don't just this. I just confused.
That's not what I took about the way from he was saying that, Stuart. I reckon he called you an absolute liar.
Yeah.
But I found it inept,
Which is unusual.
Which is normal.
honestly.
What is
Right.
so useful? Wow.
If we.
Are we live?
Yes, we are live. Yes.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. This is going to be really awkward because the only way we can both hear is to be on the one headset. So we like this.
They're like hugging.
Ah, that's so sweet.
You know, hey, it's what you do. So if you're kind of ready, you can kind of start the show.
Hey,
like,
may as well start, dude.
if you like, if you like,
If you like
Count
that.
us in.
you know. Right, okay, hang on a minute. So grab that. Just a quick
Oh, right.
test. Quick test. Can you hear this?
No.
Can you hear the music? Now I've gone
They're
back
all
to.
dancing.
No, we can't hear anything.
Now I've gone back to the
Nothing
video.
now.
Right, okay, that's cool then. So we can hear everything that we need to hear. Right, let's go live then. In. Here we go. Too many buttons. Right, in
In.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Neale, and I play Shane on LARP's The Series, and you are listening to the LARPBook podcast.
Welcome to the LARPBook podcast. I was leaving them just like do their thing for a bit because it was funny. This is episode 11 for Sunday, the 28th of June, 2015. I still want to know where my goddamn flying car is. Hoverboards. Oh no, hoverboards. They're becoming a reality, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Right. Okay. I'm your host, Stuart Edwards, as per normal. Over that way as well. Okay. This is Katie Edwards, is my daughter. She'll be on tonight as well, and we're kind of connected quite literally by wire. Then we got Robert Davis. Again, he's the one with the hair.
Hello.
and then Luke over on the end there, the one without the hair.
Oh, that's the tone, is it?
What can I say? You know, truth hurts.
And I even did my hair for this as well.
Oh yeah.
It's very good.
Eyebrows.
You know,
See?
it's took you quite a while to get it like that.
There.
I tell you, when you get the eyebrows like this, see,
Yeah.
can you see them?
I can. They're
Pretty
very
cool.
nice.
Did you
Very
get them from eBay or Fortune More?
Oh, excellent. Right, okay. We've got a few things on the show tonight, which is good. Otherwise, it'll just be us rambling again, waiting for guests.
Uh-oh.
I'm,
That never happens.
I'm okay with that. I can ramble, you know, with the best of them. As you know.
Yes, you can.
Yes. So, we've got a few things on tonight. But we're going to start off with a little bit of a discussion. It's discussion time, everybody. So, from Elizabeth, who was on last week from the LARPs series, she came up with this thing for us, which was my first summer job was breaking rocks in a Dwarven quarry. What was yours? Discuss.
A Dwarven quarry.
Yes.
Yep.
Only in
that's what it
America.
says.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Only in
pretty
America.
much, yeah.
I
I think my first summer job was working in a biscuit factory. But hey, if it's a Dwarven quarry that you want,
Yeah, mine was walking dogs.
Good.
Yeah.
walking dogs. You were a dog
Yeah.
walker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
in order to get over my phobia of big dogs, I went and my mum said, "You better go and work in a kennel then, because that's certainly it's a bit shit or bust."
Honest to God, that is such a British thing to do. Right? He's afraid of dogs. Let's get him a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Well, now you know what I've got actually as a dog.
Yeah.
I got over it.
You haven't got
you had a bit of full recovery. Yeah.
But I got ravaged as well on my first
Did you?
my first walk. I got the randiest retriever ever.
Nice.
Who was renowned for letting kind of people get right up to the top of the field, and then he'd do you. And and because there were two of us, like literally walking up, and you can't go towards each other because the other dog might not like the one that you're walking. Okay. My friend had to just sit and watch me as this dog basically did me over, and he was so big that he knocked me over, and then we started laughing. So it was kind of like,
it's the only thing you can do in that situation. Let's be honest.
Well, that was why I can empathise with Kicky's balls. No, the ones on the lawn, because it was all over.
Kick his balls.
And my mate just went, "Just go with it. As long as he holds you afterwards, So I got over my phobia, but that was where I met my first Rottweiler, and I fell in love.
Quite literally, by the sounds of it.
I've married him.
Did you have a cigarette afterwards? I mean, just.
Oh, the cigars. We were smoking pipes afterwards. I took him out the following day as well.
Yeah.
This time I wore something a little bit more slinky.
I understand. Well, it's the polite thing to do.
Yeah.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Yeah. And by the way, anybody wondering whether or not my daughter is exactly like me?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, world.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
So Rob, what was your first summer job?
Well, mine was really not that exciting. Well, it was working in McDonald's.
Really? You used to work at McDonald's? I didn't know that.
First summer job was I was flipping burgers in McDonald's.
Oh, can you say a phrase then for me, Rob?
Go on.
Would you like fries with that?
Yeah. Would you like fries with that?
Oh, see, now if he asked like that, I'd have bought them.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been the normal thing that I normally do, which is, did I ask for fries?
He does. He really does. He's not lying about that one.
Would you like to go large?
Are you trying to say I'm fat?
That's right. Yes, you are. I'm okay with it. I just need to know.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Okay, so thanks, Elizabeth, for that.
Yeah. Breaking rocks in a Dwarven quarry, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that job for just, half an hour.
Yeah. Half an hour. That's probably all I could actually muster, to be honest with you, breaking rocks.
Before it became weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. But this, however, is a very good question. This comes from a gentleman called Peter. Right. And I do like the way this is phrased. I have a question from a friend of mine. It's always a friend, isn't it, Peter?
Always a friend.
Peter.
Yeah. He is wanting to know any advice on how to get into the LARP scene and the adventure and mischief he would or should encounter.
Ooh.
Right, so he's trying to break into the LARP scene, right? And wants to know how to do it, and he wants to know what sort of things he will be kind of up against and what have you.
What to expect.
Yeah.
I think that's very easy because I think what he should do is take a leaf out of our book, Stuart.
Yes.
Anyone tells you to do something, just say no.
Yeah.
Nope.
And if they're drow and it's a female and they say bend and on your knees, just tell them that they're only doing it because they want to look down your top and watch everything hit the fan.
Yeah.
So, you don't have to get into the LARP scene. You can't. You can run, but you can't hide. That's what I've found.
Yes.
The LARP scene will find you, and if you show any kind of interest, look at it in any kind of way, or even just breeze past it and breathe, it'll find you, it'll grab you, and then you'll never be able to get away again.
I have a particular set of skills.
I was just about to say that.
I will find you, and I will grab you.
Absolutely, and the mischief is just as much as you want to cause. I think you've just got to go out there, and I think Stuart and I have caused so much trouble
because we're bored.
Yep.
There is that. But mischief, you can just start
Oh, God,
anything you want.
Anything you like. I mean, it just... Do you know what? I always remember this one game. And mischief, yes. Okay. There was a guy in the tent bar tavern thing at the gathering that was in a lizard costume. Do you remember this, Luke?
I do remember it. Yes, I do.
And what he basically had this elaborate setup with straws that came from the one finger up his arm, right, up through his suit and into his gob. So what he was doing, he's basically walking around, right, and literally, quite literally, yeah, putting his finger into people's drinks and going, and people going like, what the hell is he doing? Like, get your finger out of my drink. Unbeknownst to everybody, he's basically getting free drink. And he was getting, but trying to do it like sneakily, a little bit surreptitiously, right? Until he got about an hour into it, where he was so hammered that it was just not subtle at all. Then it was like, you know, and he was just
a really expensive suit as well, didn't he? And he was so shit faced he could barely move. All you saw was this kind of rocking lizard trying to put his arm around people and really failing. I mean, if initiative had been rolled, he didn't even have the dice after about an hour. There was no rolling.
It was a one every time.
I'm absolutely convinced he did try and sit down on a bench next to someone. The bench wasn't there. He just completely fell on his arse. And it was so funny that people actually tried to help him, and he was so intent on getting more drinks, he was actually taking advantage. And as people were sat there trying to help him bringing up, he got his hand in everyone's drinks, and he was actually taking drinks from there. So he was making it worse for himself. And as people realised what he was doing, he'd had about 4 pints just shortly after that. Honestly, I've never seen a pissed lizard until that year. It was just one of the most remarkable things.
It was genius, man. I mean, fair play, hats off to the guy. It was genius, you know.
I want to meet him at one point, because whatever that man does turns to gold. Gold, even, you know.
Until eventually it turns into shit.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, whatever you want to get into, Peter. Do you remember those young kids that came and they were the militia?
Yes.
And they were about 4, so we called them the militias because they were big girls. And the one started crying, if you remember, because he got really upset that no one was listening to him. Talk about taking it seriously. And we were all sat there, he started going, no, you can't do that. Get into the cage or going into the cells. And we were going, is your dad in?
Is your dad? Yeah. Excuse me, son. Is your dad in?
Is your dad in? I know you're the police, but is your dad? And then there was that big guy with a huge Viking horns, a massive man, Pete Big, if you know what I mean now. Huge man. And he sat there and they had a court case, and he said that this small little 7-year-old had bullied him. It was possibly one of the funniest things I think I'd ever seen. And he sat there with his head in his hands, and he started going, and you know how fragile I am, but then he called me Beardo.
Oh no!
And this guy, who was obviously a whole thing had just gone way out above his head, just started to look really upset, and I never saw him again. Ironically, I just completely missed the point.
Brilliant. So I suppose our advice to you, friend of Peter.
We don't know it's Peter, really.
Yeah,
let's just go. Let's Peter. We know it's you.
Yeah, Peter. Yeah. It's basically find a group. Right.
Think about
what you might, you know, the sort of LARP you might want to play, whether it's modern horror, fantasy, cyberpunk, whatever it is. Yeah. There's cyberpunk LARPs.
There are cyberpunk LARPs.
Tell her, Rob. There's cyberpunk LARPs, right?
There are cyberpunk LARPs. Hang on, just for a moment. Keep talking. I know this already.
Halfway.
Yeah, see, I've started him off now.
Hey, last time I proved Google was wrong.
You did prove Google was wrong, absolutely.
You were looking at Google.
Yes, and basically just find out an event, go along, right? I don't think there's anybody that we know of in the LARPing community that wouldn't welcome you with open arms. Maybe Luke might not welcome you with open arms. Might give you a bear hug.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we do bear hug.
Yeah. And see whether or not you like it. You know, a good one is whether or not find some games where the monster crew or crew can go for free.
Yeah, there's quite a few of those about, and then you can try it out and not spend anything.
Yeah.
Booze,
food, etc.
Yeah.
And that way, then you can find out if you like, if you enjoy just even being around us idiots. B, you don't need to take any kit with you because they've usually got everything you need.
Yeah, monsters normally get given all the kit, which is great.
Yeah, and that way, then you can just see. Do you know what? I love it. Or oh my god, what a bunch of weirdos.
And if there's a spare lizard suit, right? You're up.
Yeah, absolutely. Too right.
Free drinks all night.
Free drinks all night. Yeah.
and just so you know, I found a cyberpunk game in Nottingham.
Why?
Places? Why?
I don't know why. Why? Oh, and there's also one that was videoed on YouTube that was held in Estonia.
Oh,
because that's local.
Yeah,
that's local. That's very local.
Very
yeah,
local.
I've no idea what Russian cyberpunk's going to be like. Ow!
Oh, careful! You really shouldn't have that lizard under your thing, Rob.
Just remember that no biting things under desks. Yeah.
Are you okay?
You made it weird.
I am okay.
Good.
I actually caught my finger between my armrest on my chair, my desk.
Ow! Don't do that, Rob. It hurts.
Yeah, health and safety.
Nobody told me that could happen.
It's right. Luke's now sort of writing it in the accident book, recording it and what have you. Obviously,
yeah. I'm going to phone the HSC on you.
Okay.
We don't grass in the.
That's okay. That's okay. Look, I'll get my health and safety consultant to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's you, isn't it?
Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Luke in there. Oh,
Luke in there.
Conflict of interest. Who's your health and safety rep? Me. I did not think this through. No.
Okay. Right. So then, yes, go along. Basically, go along.
Just go along. Cause trouble.
Cause trouble.
I think going with an open mind. I think because for a lot of people, like your dad, Stuart, when he went, just put on a robe.
Yeah.
And I think you've got to go there and experience it. Go and have a look around because it's very, very much like Marmite. I'm saying that as if Marmite's in America.
Vegemite.
Yeah, Vegemite.
But you visit Vegemite.
Yeah.
Vegemite. That just even sounds like some parasite. But it's you either love it or you hate it. That's it. You'll either get on, you'll go there, and you'll think, I can do this.
To be honest with you, in all honesty, even though he's just wearing a robe, and I did ask him to put on pants afterwards, but
you've got next time.
Mm-hmm.
He did it. He did actually enjoy it quite a bit when he actually came out, because my dad could never really understand, you see, why we sort of did these sorts of things until he came out. Then he saw the contingent of Italian girls that were there. Then he just looked at me and said, "Son, I understand."
Was that the Valkyrie? Yeah. I have never seen. You know how you do the Rob? I don't know whether we probably have bored you to death when this one was so drunk. But you know how right at the beginning of every festival they'd have a kind of a ring where everyone can just go and practice fight so that you can get used to it.
Oh yeah.
And everyone was doing it, and I think me and Stewie were actually fighting, and we were getting kind of into it. And all of a sudden, these Valkyrie walked past, and everyone just stopped, and it was kind of
I think I've seen them.
Yeah, fair play.
And it was kind of like, where do you go from there? Because no one knew what to say. Was it kind of too much to sit and go, oh good lord,
yeah,
but it was just one of those things, and they all just walked past, and every single time they went to go and role play, no one could really role play because that was about the furthest thing from their mind. And all the women were sat there going, really? Looking at them again, are you? And we were just everyone was just, no one knew what to do. And they only came once.
Yeah.
That's probably a bad phrase. They only attended it once. But then after that, no one ever saw them. I wrote, I sent flowers and photographs. They didn't write back at all.
Promised that we would never stare again much.
But they were very, very beautiful.
They were.
But they were really good. But then there was that Terminator guy. Do you remember him?
Oh, yeah. He was fair play. He looked
really, really good. And there's been a fair few people who spend thousands of pounds on their outfits and costumes. And whether they seem to... I mean, the Terminator guy was about as far way out
Yes.
from the era that we were actually kind of, you know, we
Yes.
were, you know, kind of Lord of the Rings era,
Yeah.
and he was Terminator, and we were sat there going, yeah, he still
Yeah.
looks awesome though,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
cool,
we
cool
could work,
costume. Cool costume. Wrong movie, but cool
Yeah.
costume.
But do you remember, because there was a guy who was Conan the Barbarian?
Yes.
Do you remember ever seeing him?
I
And
did.
he really looked like him as well.
Yeah, he was
and he'd even got
massive. Fair play. Muscles the lot, man. He was like, holy crap, please pull your blows. Please pull your blows, please.
please
pull your blows.
just put it down. But he was, I mean, it's something for the ladies, because he literally wore just nothing except this kind of like leather kind of, you know.
It was a loincloth, wasn't it, let's be honest.
Swimming Speedo costume, but he looked all right, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think what disgusted most of the men was that he was incredibly good looking with it, and he looked exactly like Arnie.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you were going for that, that's pretty much what he got.
Yeah.
And you know, all the women had something as well. I actually do remember the Valkyries even stopping fighting and going.
Yeah.
So it actually is
You're right.
true that sexism works both ways.
It does. Absolutely.
Yep.
That's what I keep telling my wife.
Well, I have to say, whenever I fight, I get the same.
Mm-hmm.
What? That someone says sexism works both ways?
Or get out. Or put some clothes back on. Or here's some money, put some clothes back on.
Please, can you just leave? Thanks, cheers.
You weren't invited, all right? This is not even live role play. Get out.
Get out. This is just a women's institute. Please go.
We're all knitting, and you're causing quite a problem.
Quite a stir, you know.
So put your leather thong back on and your furs and get out.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so I think we've done that to death. Just go along.
Play the game. Have no fear.
Yeah.
And don't worry about offending people, because it's really hard to offend LARPers.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Very, very hard.
I mean, look, if you're even listening to this show, you should have sussed that out by now.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't get offended.
No.
No.
Or we can't.
No.
Usually we start it, so we don't get offended.
Yeah.
It's because
No,
we're dishing it.
We're usually starting the offence. Because, hey,
Yeah.
someone's got to drive the plot along.
Exactly.
It might not be the plot of the game,
No.
but someone's got to drive the plot along.
Got to drive the
That
plot
is
along.
the plot of the game. Ever.
We don't do plot following. That's just for the
God, no.
tourists.
Yeah. That's for people that came along to roll. Oh, hang on. No.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move on to the event section, and I've got a new bumper for the event section. When I say new, it's an old one.
Lock and load!
Hey, there we go. If anybody out there can actually do bumpers for the show, please email me larpbookshow@gmail.com, because I'm running out of ideas. All right, simple as that. So the event section.
Send us some new ones, please.
Please. God's sakes, please, anybody. Even if it just says event section. You know,
That'd be awesome.
yeah, you know, that'd be cool. And I suppose as well, even though we didn't kind of say it at the beginning of the show, a big thank you to Elizabeth Neale from the LARP series for sending in the bumpers that were played right at the beginning, because fair play. Yeah, and we got a few of them to play as well throughout the other shows that are coming up. So thank you.
She made it sound sexy.
She did. She almost
And
made
we
it.
need all the sexy we can get right now.
Yeah.
Well, why do you think I got Katie here?
That's your daughter, man. You can't talk like that. It just makes it weird.
She's still sexy, whether she's my daughter or not.
Well, I can't say that, can I? Otherwise, you're going to defensive dad mode.
No,
Really?
of course I wouldn't. Of course I wouldn't do that. Of course I wouldn't do that, Luke. Try it. No, try it. Right.
Okay.
Okay, a gentleman from the land that is down under, Australia, has emailed in, Brett Marris. Thank you for this, Brett. LARP battle game down under in Melbourne, Australia, called Swordcraft. Now,
This sounds good.
it does.
Sounds awesome. Come on.
I went on the website and had a little look around. I thought, I've never heard of this. I mean, number one, I'm not in Australia. But hey, you know.
Yeah.
This is an international show. So, you know, I thought, yeah, we'll have a look. Oh my God, this looks awesome.
It does look very badass.
It does look badass. They have like 300 450 to 500 people every single Friday. Go along and
that's
do
huge.
these battle games, right? I have got a little bit of a video to kind of play, and so just give me a second, because naturally everything takes long to set up on this goddamn thing.
Do you know what? While Stuart's sorting that out, though, what I wanted to say was I loved the comments. Think of this as paintball meets medieval fantasy battle, right? But in the actual the thing above it said some of us wear armour, and I was like, what? The rest won't go naked. That's how hard these people are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
some of them go with actual armour, but they're the newbies. The rest of them just, go with normal clothes on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play a little bit of the video that's actually on the website. So so people can see it. So give me a second. Here we go. No, not that one. That one. Here we go. And I must be honest, looking at the video as well, these guys look nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, fair play. It must be an immense game. It's like they just get on like big football fields and just go for it.
Can't hear.
Tell you what.
No, excuse the video is just feeding on Twitch. Can't hear you, but it's looking epic.
Yeah,
right. Looks awesome.
I've stopped that now and come back to us for the rest of the world.
Okay.
But it does look brilliant. I mean, absolutely superb. So
it makes me actually want to go and emigrate right now. Because if those people are out there and the awesome time they must have, right?
Yeah.
Because do you remember when you were saving up for your Star Wars outfit, Stewie, when you broke your leg?
Yeah.
And we went paintballing, and it's the amount of fun we had doing that.
Yeah.
Then add live roleplay onto it, and these guys have got it completely right.
Yeah.
That's everything you want in a good Friday night afternoon, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Friday night afternoon. How did that work out? It's probably the time difference.
Time travel. That's how it works. Time travel.
But they just have amalgamated two of my most favourite things in life. And then just went and done it. It's awesome.
Oh yeah,
love you guys.
Absolutely.
Yes, but of course, all details being in the show notes. Yes, Stu.
Yes, absolutely. Everything's always in the show notes, Robert, because that's how we roll. But basically, it says the little bit of blurb is Swordcraft is a medieval live-action battle game and LARP where players fight with reinforced, realistic-looking foam rubber weapons and padded arrows. Some of us wear armour, but you don't need anything to play. Right? Think of it as paintball meets medieval fantasy battle game, carnage with a dash of medieval reenactment, role-playing, and cosplay. I mean, good God.
Fantastic.
We are inspired by everything from history to Lord of the Rings, Warhammer, WoW, Game of Thrones, and beyond. Brilliant.
And this is every week.
This is every single Friday.
Every Friday night.
So
what an epic time.
Instead of going down the pub, with your mates, you go with your mates to one of these games and batter the living shit out of one another.
Friday night. Perfect.
That's what Friday nights are for.
I mean, let's be honest. That's a little bit like going into Cardiff,
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah. Going to Caroline Street.
Yeah.
Where you don't need armour, but it helps.
Hey, let's be honest. Going down there, you take your life into your own hands, regardless.
Well, I have to say, when in Caroline Street in Cardiff, they've been inspired by the Lord of the Rings as well, because I'm pretty sure I've seen a version of Peter Jackson crunching on a carrot outside the Prancing Pony a few times, which is a raging gay bar.
Well,
naturally.
And I know damn well.
Caroline Street in Cardiff is also the inspiration for the pterodactyl scene in Jurassic Park and Jurassic World.
Yeah, definitely.
I've not seen the seagull attack swooping down to get chips in the early hours of Friday night.
From an unsuspecting drunk.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. None of this is true, of course. No. Caroline Street sells some of the nicest food and is a hotspot for lively chat, activity, and good food of a Friday afternoon once you've had a drink, right?
I'm pretty sure I've seen Gollum down there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, look. I tell you, I was drunk. So you can stop that straight away.
Well, if the cap fits, then give it to somebody else.
Well, I was looking for my precious, and to be honest with you, that's why I got arrested.
Well,
Of course.
that's the way it kind of sometimes, how the cookie does. The cookie doeseth crumble.
Right.
Yeah, so I think this is absolutely awesome, and thanks, Brett, for putting us onto this. I think Robert will be possibly featuring these guys fairly heavily on the LARPBook website. To be honest.
I've got a feeling there's going to be an article dedicated to it very soon.
Yeah, and absolutely, and of course, if anybody from Swordcraft actually wants to get in touch with the show, get in touch, right?
Oh, please do, yeah. That'd be great.
We'll have you on as
Or
a
if
guest.
you've got any proper footage as well, because I'd love to see that in action. I really would.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that sounds awesome. Why we've never thought of this, I don't know why no one around in the UK has thought of this, actually, because in hindsight, the two just go together, don't they?
Because can you imagine trying to get a stadium or a football pitch, right? Say, oh yes, okay, so what would you like to do? Right, what would I do? Well, I get about 350, 500 people together, okay, and they got kind of swords and props and what have you, and we're just going to basically beat the living shit out of one another.
Yeah.
Oh, your insurance doesn't cover that?
Oh.
But don't they do that kind of monster / kind of Evil Dead / zombie thing in a lot of the cities here?
Yeah,
where
do
you
now,
have,
yeah.
They do that, but that's non-contact.
Yeah.
It's as in contact is about as much as this.
just touching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not getting a big FD sword and whacking the shit out of your mate.
Yeah, in 2.8 hours later in Cardiff, the zombies actually go around with like a yellow marker pen, and if they mark you on the hand, you've been bitten by a zombie.
Yeah.
Have you done that then, Katie?
No, my friend did it. I was going to do it this year, but Kesfest kind of is at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I've heard they're awesome.
I want to do it. I'll be honest. I want to do it.
We should do this. We should do that.
Just as a zombie.
Next 2.0 hours later, LARPBook outing.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But you have to attend zombie school.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Do you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's mandatory. You have to attend zombie school. I don't think we'll have any problem with the zombie school bit, because hey, just look at us first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
well,
any
hang on a
time
minute.
throughout
That was a
the
little
day.
bit too quick, wasn't it, Katie? Yeah, just look at us in the morning. Yeah.
Hang on, Katie.
I'm exactly the same, Luke, don't worry.
I'm not going to say anything. You will not get me to say anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So the reason why Katie's here, other than the fact that we had a really nice pub lunch today,
Still full.
still full.
Oh.
Yeah, we went up walking up the mountain with the dogs. When I say dogs, one of them, and with another friend with dogs, Labradoodles. This is the first time I've really met a Labradoodle. They're awesome.
They are very tall.
Yes, and then we went to the pub afterwards for a nice Sunday, roast as it were, not like the American roast.
Sunday dinner.
That's it. Yeah, but wouldn't that be tea or lunch? I don't know.
Cooked dinner with beef and potatoes.
Yeah.
And stuff.
No. Yeah.
God, I'm
Nice.
losing this thread real quick now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's where we went. So the other reason is to talk about the Dark Colony event that is coming up, because she actually attends them and is crew.
Yeah.
Crew, I say.
I am.
So it's coming up. It's called The Things We Leave Behind.
What's a good name?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
It is
very
a good
good
name. And normally it's my glasses, phone,
Keys.
things like that. But apart from that, so it's on Friday the 17th to the 19th of July at Huntley Wood, Staffordshire. I don't know if we ever remember where that was, because I think we featured it heavily on the last podcast, that it was in Huntley Wood, and you basically asked Luke, where's Huntley Wood? And then it was Staffordshire.
Have you ever got into where in Staffordshire?
Are we keeping you awake, Luke? I'm just asking.
Sorry, what? No, I was listening, actually. This is my listening phase.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ignore the sounds, it's me in deep thought.
I was actually genuinely listening then to, to that, whatever it was you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the price is £70 on the day, or £73 if you pay by PayPal.
Because there's a discount.
PayPal discount. Ooh.
Isn't it meant to be the other way around? If you pay up front, you get the discount.
I think it's like a card charge.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Card charge.
Right.
And what have you. So Katie, tell us about the event. And I can move a little bit of the way so you can get the microphone.
This is the third event of Dark Colony.
Yep.
The crew actually go for free at this event.
So there you go, Peter's friend.
Yeah.
It's Peter's friend. It's one for you.
You want to come over from America?
What?
Why not?
It's only a plane ride?
Yeah. Someone drove from Edinburgh for
Exactly.
one event last time.
Oh, because that's further.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't get geography, all right?
Pretty much. It is a post-apocalypse event. There are zombie-like... I'm going to get told off for saying zombie by Lorna. Characters called the Quick, which is basically a disease that all of us have in us. If we die, we turn into one of them and we eat people, basically. There's all different types of characters, from engineers to like nerds, basically.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I mean, you know, undead-like characters.
Yeah.
Zombie-like characters, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions, guys?
Ooh.
She's here.
Actually, I've just put the pictures up, and it looks... Well, apart from the fact they've got a really good photographer going.
That's Tom. Yeah.
Pardon? Who's that?
Thomas Garrett.
Oh, I met Tom. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he goes to all sorts of different events and takes pictures.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, the pictures look wonderful. The event looks really atmospheric.
Yeah.
And a really big range in costumes as well.
Yeah. There's like I said, there's things from doctors. You can wear whatever costume you want to because it's in the future, so it's modern day clothes. So
yeah.
They have a rule against jeans, though. I don't really know why.
That's understandable because jeans are uncouth.
I suppose.
So we can wear anything you like apart from jeans.
Yeah.
So leather chaps. There we go. The leather chaps can come
fantastic.
out.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm not quite sure why no jeans, but okay, that might make it look too sort of street, but
too street, too gangster.
Yeah.
Did
God
you
help
actually just say too street?
are you right?
Yeah, Grandad.
I say that looks a little bit too street.
Street. Say, oh dear. Passing my pipe.
Because I'm down with the kids, you know, and all this texting.
Malarkey.
I've got to get text translated.
You know, and I still think LOL means lots of love.
Look, shaking his head. And also, and which of us?
You know.
Both of you.
What?
You're both getting it.
What? Hey?
I'm shaking his head at you.
Look at derision.
Yeah, so anything else you want to add to that, Katie?
Yeah.
This event is a high risk event, so if you come, it'd be best to bring a backup character because all of the players messed up really bad on the last event. They let all of the biotech bugs eat the building, so you have no protection from radioaction or from the Quick itself. So you have nowhere to hide, and no resources to build a new hut.
Oops.
So what's the ratio then of monsters and evil people and bugs and things to players?
There are way more players than there are crew. There's about 4 of us.
Right, okay, right,
Maybe
okay.
So actually, more crew would be good then.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have... Basically, we come back, we come back, I can't think what other word I'm looking for. We respawn, there we go, about 10 times one encounter.
Oh, Luke
Luke
and I know that one.
You work hard.
Yes.
But most of the time, there's about only 2 players left standing when we finish. So
Right. It's always good. I like it, right, when your monster crew outnumber the players.
Yeah, we are looking for more crew to come along.
Yeah, definitely. So that is Friday 17th and 19th of July in Huntleywood, Staffordshire.
And is that a camping event or
Yeah,
are
it's
there
a
huts
camping
and things there?
event, and you have to bring your own food, but there is a kitchen, so you can cook in there.
So pot noodle it is then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Order at Chinese.
Yeah, exactly. And if Pot Noodle would like to sponsor LARPBook, please get in touch at LARPBookShow@gmail.com. What? Stop shaking your head.
Just shameless. We don't have any listeners. No one's going to sponsor us, okay?
We have listeners.
We obviously have one.
Four.
It might be
We have
Australia,
listeners.
and your mum.
No, we have an Australian listener now.
See, there was us thinking we'd offended absolutely everyone, to do with any kind of everything.
Yeah.
We've kind of offended people. So that's why you have to know that we don't really mean this at all. We love you. If you want to sponsor us, Pot Noodle, we're hungry enough to want you.
Exactly.
Pepper Army's another good one, and Rolls Royce. What? Oh, now I'm the weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with Bentley?
Yeah.
And Maserati. I'll wear anyone's socks.
Excellent. So I think that's that for that. We do have a hypothetical help. And I think we can answer this quite well, to be honest with you. Larry asks, we have a problem with players not waking up in the morning. How can you remedy this? Right.
Well, we can tell you how not to do it.
We have an awesome track record of
getting it wrong.
Getting it wrong and waking up the wrong person.
Yeah.
Well, we actually thought we were waking up the right person, so we got all the pots and pans, if you remember, and stood round their tent,
Yes.
having no idea that 5 minutes earlier they'd gone to have a shower and had left their wife in the tent, made this most horrendous noise,
We did.
only to find the very person we thought that we were going to wake up was stood behind us, viewing everything that we were doing, going, "What are you doing?"
Who are we waking up?
Well, you was the actual answer.
So, top tip: if you want to wake them up, Laurie, get one of those little snaky optical camera things. You can just snip that into the tent or under the door, making sure they're in there first.
Because
Have a
there's
good
Can't
look
do
around.
that, Rob. That's what's going to get you arrested again.
Oh, forgetting that.
there's
Come on
nothing
now.
weird about that. And anyway, that's my trick. You can't take that one.
Okay.
Singing to them's not good either.
Yeah, singing
No.
to them's not good.
It's not good. Try to rest.
Cuddling into them and asking if they want 5 more minutes. That's a good one to get them up.
Yeah.
That'll
Go
do. Yeah.
right into them,
That-
take all your clothes off, get right in, right up behind them,
Yeah.
spoon in and go, 5 more minutes, and you just watch them run.
Yeah,
My wife does
that
sing 'em up.
look, that only worked with Al the first year. All right.
Yeah,
After that, he
The
just said
second year, he actually cuddled in.
cuddled
Yeah.
in. He was like, actually, 5 minutes would be great.
5 minutes, actually, and we felt uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, only for a bit, anyway.
It was nice and warm in that tent.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it
Now you just reminded me of the mass death spooning.
The mass death spooning.
Yeah. And that, about 2 or 3 years ago, where all the characters going into a room were being killed, and then all ended up spooning each other.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I don't
do
think that was
remember
actually an event.
No, that's an event.
Yeah.
I think you're actually outside the room. That room at that point, though, Luke. So you
Yeah.
didn't actually get involved.
Okay, that's probably wise, really.
Yeah.
Basically, they were being clonked over the head, weren't they? And then we
Yeah.
basically arranged them in everybody was spooning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Mhm.
see.
Hey,
Because there's nothing strange about that.
it's a hobby.
I've done worse.
The hobby. It's a routine weekend out.
Yeah, it's a hobby.
Routine. Nothing we do is routine.
No.
Nothing we say
I
is
don't think the
routine.
puddle damage monsters were routine.
Oh, no, they're not routine. However, they are now law.
Cuddle damage.
Yeah.
And
All our books should do that. Urukai.
yeah,
Neurokai cuddles, yeah.
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 You know, on ITV1, it's currently playing An Unexpected Journey.
Ooh.
Is it?
And that's, yeah.
Well, I've got the DVD, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just saying that ITV1 are playing it, you know.
Fantastic. So if anybody's watching the live show, bugger off. No.
No, come on. Don't go
No,
away.
no.
Remember, it's
Come
on Netflix.
And you can get it on +1.
Okay.
Trying to add this kind of thing in, keeping it up to date so people know what we're doing, that we're live, there's nothing, recorded about this. Well, God, you only have to listen to us to know that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Rehearsal.
Live to hard drive. Absolutely.
Live hard drive.
I think that's it. Anything anybody want to add now to anything?
I guess noise is good, but just don't get too weird because you might get arrested, as Luke said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Noise is good. Dragging people completely and utterly out of their beds and into the wilderness works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Picking somebody up and putting them in a coffin, we've done that. That's actually really effective.
That works.
They really wake up then, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Basically, telling them that I'll be coming into the room to give them a big cuddle works.
That wakes Rona up.
It does,
Yeah.
it does wake Rona up very, very quickly, actually.
Yeah,
fair play.
she jumps out of her bunk.
Yeah, literally leaps out. I have no idea why.
No, not me.
Ready dressed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and in case you're wondering, everybody, Stu is for hire. I know that's probably come up wrong.
Just email us at larpbookshow@gmail.com. We'll,
With any offers,
any
don't
at
even
all.
need any money.
No.
We'll just come anyway.
We'll just come.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just turn up and go, hello.
Hello.
Excellent. Okay, so are we pretty much done? Oh my God, we actually might be hitting the 45-minute thing that we said we would do in the beginning.
No.
Serious.
We never hit that.
So what do you want to talk about as we go over it?
Because we won't be having this kind of finishing on time crap. We won't be doing
No,
any
no,
of
no,
it.
no, 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 that's not right at all.
Not at all.
Can't
No.
be. Hell no.
Because that would be wrong, wouldn't it?
No, that's right. Yeah. Have we actually had any other feedback? Has anyone? Have we encouraged people to actually feedback? I mean, I know that I do look at LARPBook, and lots of people are friending us at the moment, aren't they? And liking us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the LARPBook Facebook page is been last few weeks has been trending quite well, and we get some nice comments on there.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we've had we've been getting a few more followers on WordPress.com as well. So if you've got a WordPress blog, please follow LARPBook, LARPBook.com, because you can follow us on WordPress. And also, I think we have some comments on Reddit as well.
Yeah. We actually put it up on Reddit, as in have a look at our podcast. Tell us what you think, and then I never check back because
Actually,
that's the sort of
I
thing
did put
do.
one thing up there, and hang on, I will try and find it now if I can. LARP Reddit. This may take a few moments, caller.
All the
Oh, it's
best
right.
intentions.
We've got nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Okay.
No.
Can I interest you in a burger?
Please.
Can I have fries with that?
Can I have fries with that? Yeah.
We all want fries for that.
Yeah.
But hang on, right? If you used to flip burgers at McDonald's, how the hell every time I do a barbecue, I end up actually doing the barbecue?
Because once you've actually cooked
Because
burgers, the last thing
you've
you ever
yet
want to
to
do is
ask
go
me
back to it.
why I had to finish at McDonald's.
Okay, no, that's fine. No, I don't want to know.
We don't want to
know.
know that.
No.
You didn't do that thing again, did you?
Just say it. It involved Woodzilla
Oh.
in the McDonald's.
I didn't know you could actually get burgers that big.
That's just a dream, Stu. It's just a dream.
You're like, oh my God, look at the size on that!
Yeah. That's ginormous.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Woo!
Oh, hang on, I just clicked on one by big and giant swords.
Look, I've still got that kind of piece of wood out my head. I'm transmitting.
Oh yeah,
in
you
fairness.
are
Look
transmitting.
at that.
Beep, 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 beep. You are RKO pictures.
That's it. If you just like, it's actually just a nice picture of some random sea wood, But then if I sit normally, look, I'm transmitting. See, normal, some piece of wood flipping the finger.
Or a unicorn horn.
Or a unicorn horn. Yeah.
The unicorn horn. It would need to come back a little bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Got it.
I just love the way you're trying to do this.
Okay. It's in here somewhere. Well, basically, a couple of people said we went to stop listening to the podcast, but then we couldn't because it was too funny. Well, too good, and they came back. So that's another person I know listening to us.
Excellent.
Wow,
See,
one more. See, steady and sure, we don't want these multi-million pounds. We
No.
want to infect like 2 or 3 people at a time.
At the time. at a time, you know, so they become, well, our slaves. Let's be honest, you know.
Power of suggestion.
Kidding. That was power of suggestion. Yeah. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
What do you want it to mean?
It usually means something along the lines of like I'm really thirsty. Coffee would be lovely.
Oh,
you know.
pot noodle.
Pot noodle.
Pot noodle.
These shameless adverts, couldn't we? But kind of, you know, sat there, you know, kind of saying, "I really don't know."
Yeah.
I have literally nothing around me that I could use as an advert.
No.
Apart from the fact of, these timeless cook systems, they're really good.
Yeah, those timeless cooking systems.
Having problems with your armour, then cut it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can beat that.
I have
I
literally
have
got
a
nothing around me.
No.
Hang on. I have a promotional code.
Pass the
Promotional code. What if we're not buying anything? Why do we need it? Unless it's from McDonald's.
You know, and don't forget, should you need illumination for your subject, try dial LEDs.
Yeah. Here we go.
This coffee is really good.
Rob, just find the frigging thing on the... Oh, for God's sake.
I am literally running out of things.
Come on,
Just literally running out of things. And I've got shopping to do.
You've got shopping to do.
Great, we've all got your number. Anybody that blow that up now, they'll be like, excellent.
There's no money in. You'll have to put money in. If you want to steal money off that card, please try, because we've been.
We've been trying to for years, not succeeding.
Have you got dinks and what have you on your shield? Why not colour them in with the CDR pen? Works on CDs too.
Who can I call?
Ghostbusters.
Call now, only $9.99. That's right, only $9.99. No,
$9.99.
not $9.99, because not only that, but we will throw you in a Amazon remote and a pen top
and a pendant.
This has got to be the shittest bring and buy ever. Ever. Surprised people just give us money to go and get some better quality crap.
A mini lava lamp, because everybody needs one of those.
That is nice, in fairness.
You know.
I want some of Rob's wallpaper.
Yeah.
That kind of wood kind of shed effect that you've got going on there, Rob.
It is, you know, and let's be honest, there's not many people
shed
that
effect,
that.
Yeah, that, you know, kind of like from an IT point of view is, you know, kind of inspires quite a lot of confidence, really.
It works.
Look at my wallpaper.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm going to do for your website.
Look at the crap state of my room.
Well, no, we can't see your room, can we? That's the thing.
Oh, the audience can, though.
Yeah, the audience.
The audience can.
The audience
can, we can't see it.
And to be honest with you, you haven't seen the rest of the state of this room because of the way I angled the camera.
Pretty much.
I don't know. Like, hey, it's a busy little
Anyone can
room.
have a coffee, though. Look, so I've got a coffee machine right there.
Coffee machine, exactly.
For when I'm teaching.
When you're teaching.
Do you know what? My dad asked me the other day, when Luke's teaching, right, how does he manage to keep a straight face? I said, what makes you think he keeps a straight face?
Oh, if you ask anyone that I teach, they will all tell you that I am exactly the same. In fact, I don't know why College Gwent even employ me, because I think I break all of the normal parameters. I think they actually just, you know, don't ask, because they really don't want to know the truth.
Don't ask, don't tell, pretty much.
Okay. And if you're in the UK, we'll put a link on the show notes that'll get you we'll get you a packet of coffee for £1.
Oh,
For £1?
£1.
You daylight robber.
It's cheap coffee. It's really good coffee. It's excellent coffee. It's great coffee.
Okay. I'm intrigued now. We'll look at this later.
Yeah, I have to talk about this whole pound crap coffee thing that you've got.
Oh, great coffee.
You know, and if anybody should want to sponsor the show or to give us any money in any way, shape or form, just go across to the Patreon site, patreon.com/LARPBook. You know,
Because otherwise we'll come out and find you.
we will literally just,
Yeah.
well,
and we'll just mercilessly sponsor you. And, realistically, if you want it your way, or you could try our approach.
Yep.
Feeling lucky?
Because look, we are tough mofos.
Does that mean?
What? Why you even... She sniggered. She actually sniggered.
Sniggered? She sniggered at us.
Allowed to.
Yeah. It's a daughter's job to do that, though.
You'd think I'd get backup, though, wouldn't you?
Not when you
Backup,
use the
what's
word
the backup gonna
mofo.
Oh, who from?
Who's going to help you?
Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes. Anyway.
So, we've gone over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
We did it! Yes!
So really, what we could do is just do this bit right at the beginning. Don't listen to the old drivel after 10 minutes towards the end, because really all it is Rob looking at more porn. We're trying to sell stuff mercilessly because Luke wants a Maserati.
Because he likes the socks.
Rob's trying to sell coffee, and Stewie's just trying to get his daughter off his hands.
Pretty much.
What?
Anybody wanna? It's not really fussy now.
It's this kind of slave sale that we've got going on.
Going on here now.
Although
Surprised if we don't ever get shut down with the amount of people we crucify, misquote. We have to apologise right now for everything we say. It's just a blanket apology.
we have to apologise now for everything Luke says.
Yeah.
Why just me?
I was waiting for the penny to drop. Then it's like, what? Hang on.
What? Hang on.
I thought I was doing really well until you said that.
Well, I don't know what I mean. Right. Okay then. We done?
I could do a teaser, Taylor. A teaser.
Go on then. Do a
Leave
teaser.
your clothes on the Rob.
I'm gonna leave my clothes on.
Thank God. I mean, oh.
Aw.
Hey.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tease
I'm
away.
teasing it, giving it that long one thing happens to it. Yeah, and you can go and make more coffee. No. I have an idea for an unfeasibly large game, which I'm going to be talking about next episode.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, that's a teaser.
No photographs, no music.
No.
I can do some music.
Okay. How about it's going to be on a global scale?
global?
No.
Okay, so
Transcontinental LARP.
this one.
I'm getting too old for this.
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe we should stop now.
Right, are we done? Are we done?
Yeah. We were done 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay then, thanks a lot for listening to the show and watching us live on Twitch and then eventually watching us on YouTube. And by the way, anybody wondering why the live YouTube feed isn't up? Because it's just way too difficult, to be honest with you, and it was a pain in the backside. So we'll be pushing this over to YouTube later. If you're watching it on YouTube, hello.
Ow. We haven't even put it up yet.
I know. What? Yeah, but when it goes, then they'll see it.
Oh.
See how
And then
see how
they'll
that
look at
works?
you going, how? And then they'll get confused because they think they're on some kind of weird space-time paradox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, a big thank you to Ben at bensound.com for the awesome music that we use. Go and visit us over at Patreon, patreon.com/LARPBook. You can reach us by emailing us. Let's hang on, teeth in.
Try again.
You can contact us by emailing us at larpbookshow@gmail.com. Go to the website, larpbook.com, and we're on Facebook /larpbook. Don't forget to give us a 5-star review on iTunes so we can actually get on their blooming list. That would be quite nice, just saying. And yes, if you want to send in any of your questions, send it into larpbookshow@gmail.com. All the links are on the webpage.
Yay.
So I think that's it, folks. You reckon?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We're done.
So, bye all.
Bye.
And we're out
Wow.
of the recording, and we'll be coming off the live stream as well. So thanks all, everybody, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.